I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. One thing you must have is an alternative. I don't have an alternative for God. It is in Him I live and I have my being. It is in Him I move and have my being. He is all in all. I don't have a side chick. It's my wife and my wife alone. But even as at that, even though I don't do adultery, she cannot hold me to ransom. Never, never hold me to ransom. I don't allow any person to hold me to ransom. Even if I have something that is working, I try to create another thing that will also work in case this one fails. I always have an exit plan. That is to say, I don't allow myself to be caged. I don't allow myself to be circumscribed. I don't allow myself to be limited by my circumstances. When I was in medical school, I observed medical doctors. I found out that many of them were confined to medical practice. And I told myself, I will practice. While practicing, I will create multiple avenues to express the potentials that are in me. And God help me. Even in ministry, like as I always said, that you must think beyond your denomination. You must think beyond your congregation. You must think about affecting the nations and affecting your generation. So, somebody called me and said that was I not invited for a big Christian gathering that was taking place? Was I not invited to speak? I said no. I said I will be in Owerri to speak to Anglican priests from east of the Niger. Today, when we got to the venue at the cathedral in Owerri, there were thousands of Anglican priests, professors, bishops, archbishops, venerables, archdeacons gathered. That is not PFN. I'm a Pentecostal. I have an alternative. When I get home, I'm going to speak to Anglican youths from all over Nigeria. That's a large crowd. All over Nigeria. For some people I know, where I was not invited to is the peak of their ministerial ambition. No, not this man, not this crazy man. No. If they invite me, na den sabi. They no invite me, na den sabi. If I used to preach in your church before, you invite me, Now you sabi. You know, invite me, bust you. I have created alternatives. By the last time I checked, I've had more than 150,000 subscribers here. So 150,000 people see me and beyond. In this hotel, I needed to do a massage on my body. As I was doing the massage with the machine, scores of people were coming to greet me, from people from the UK. As we were coming along the road from Onitsha, a soldier stopped us and I wound down the glass behind. I said, "Have you seen this place?" He said, "Yes, I know your guy. Well done." I created another avenue for relevance and respect outside my wife and my children. If they don't respect me, now there's a big boss there. We're boss there. You will get frustrated in life if you don't have alternatives. Alternative sources of income, alternative sources of platforms to express yourself, alternative sources of people to render service to you. Man, if you are not ready to function, bust you. I don't have that time. So that's why you see me with a smile all the time. There is nothing and no person that can hold me to ransom. What governments do is to constrain you so that you don't have alternatives. When you are working for government, they will say you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you cannot do that. It's so that you'll be scared, you'll be subservient, and that's why they call you civil servant. Any denomination, any association, any church you attend, any group you belong to, where they don't allow you to associate with others, to have relationship with others, to have an alternative to their to the pay they pay you, to whatever, is servitude, is slavery. That's why I have always been a free spirit. And one of the things I thank God for is social media, because I have so much bottled in me that I need to express. One of the things your wife will want to do to you is to use sex to humiliate you, to imprison you, to manipulate you. If you can create things that give you orgasm, intellectual orgasm, financial orgasm, do things that make you happy outside sex, the woman will fear you. They will just leave you alone. They will fear you. When you depend on your children for care and whatever, they will frustrate you. At a time you will have no voice. At a time you can't exercise authority. None of my children, let me born you now. Let me born you. You want to mess up around me? I quack you. Hey, I quack you until I enter my grave. You can't frustrate me. You can't. And so my children, they respect themselves. They know I don't derive relevance from them. They derive relevance from me. Are you Dr. Apoki's child? I intentionally built myself. And I used to tell them, and Dr. Ofuma used to wonder whether I was an unreasonable person. I would tell them, the day you and your mother decide that I am not your father, I didn't marry you people, I'm not your father, I didn't marry her, I didn't do anything with her, I will carry my certificates and leave this house. And in 10 years, I will be richer. I will be more popular. Always have an alternative. Always have an exit plan. Even if one is working, don't make it the circumference of your life. Don't make it an oxygen mask. Let me see something. I cannot talk. So don't be frustrated without alternatives. God have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back, no turning back. For my wife, but you cannot frustrate me in marriage. Forget that. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. I have properties for sale. I have a webinar coming up. Creating, nurturing, and maximizing networks. If you don't have a large network, people will frustrate you. I'll teach you how God has helped me to build the network, maximize that network. Next thing is that we have books for sale. I have some books in the UK. If you want, we'll give you the contact. They will courier. You pay for the courier. I have books online, and I have another channel, Dr. Charles Apoki Extra. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 to join our mentorship webinar classes and our properties counseling and any other thing. God bless you.